I'll invite you to listen, not just with your ears, but with that quiet part of you that remembers what it feels like to be seen by someone who recognizes your worth, who sees beyond what the world would call flaws. The woman who wrote this poem you're about to hear, Myra Brooks Welch, didn't even put her name on it. She believed the words were a gift, and she was happy to pass them along without taking credit. I first came across it in the back of a book called Chicken Soup for the Soul. I didn't know what to expect, but by the end I was in tears. I was quiet inside. I had been touched and inspired. It felt as if something greater than me had reached in and affirmed that I'm more than my own self-judgment and more than that of the world. Now, people hear the word master and imagine different things. Some think of Jesus, others maybe the Buddha, some sense a loving presence beyond form. I don't think what we call it matters nearly as much as being open to the idea that it exists, because it has a harder time reaching you if you don't leave room for it. The entire video is a gentle tapping on the window of your soul, an attempt to awaken the memory of something or someone that knows you, loves you, and remembers the radiant beauty of your own heart. Here's her poem, The Touch of the Master's Hand. 'Twas battered and scarred, and the auctioneer thought it hardly worth his while to spend much time on the old violin, but he held it up with a smile. "So what am I biddin', good folks?" he cried. "Who'll start the bidding for me? A dollar, then two. Only two? I've got $2, and who'll make it three? $3 once, and $3 twice, and going for three." But no, from the room far back, a gray-haired man stepped forward and picked up the bow. Then, wiping the dust from the old violin and tightening up the loose strings, he played a melody as pure and sweet as a caroling angel sings. And then the music stopped, and the auctioneer, in a voice now quiet and low, said, "So what am I bid for this old violin?" And he held it up with the bow. $1,000! 1,000, then two? I've got 2,000. Who'll make it three? 3,000 once and 3,000 twice, and going and gone, said he. And the people cheered. But some of them cried, "Hey, we don't quite understand. What changed its worth?" Swift came the reply, "The touch of a master's hand." And many a man with life out of tune and battered and scarred with sin is auctioned cheap to the thoughtless crowd, much like that old violin. A plate of food, a glass of wine, a game, and he travels on. He's going once and going twice, and going and almost gone. And then the master comes, and much of the crowd just can't quite understand the worth of a soul or the change that is wrought by the touch of the master's hand. This song was born not as an echo, but as a continuation, as if the master, unseen, had lifted the bow again and let the music speak what words could not. Here's the song.
They saw only dust, they saw only age, a story forgotten, a yellowed page. They turned away, never looking twice, counting the cost, but not the price. A hand reached out, weathered and worn, brushed off the years, the strings reborn. Softly he played, and silence fell as echoes of heaven ring clear as a bell. Oh, the touch of the Master's hand turns the broken to gold, makes the weary stand. Where the world sees nothing, he sees light, breathing life where there once was night. A heart can be lost, a soul can stray, tossed in the wind, just blown away. But a voice still calls, a whisper so low, a love that sees what no one knows. A single note, a touch of grace can change the world, can take its place. No life is wasted, no hope too small. In the hands of love, we rise, we stand tall. Oh, the touch of the Master's hand turns the broken to gold, makes the weary stand. Where the world sees nothing, he sees light, breathing life where there once was night. So lift the boat, don't turn away. The song's not done, there's more you play. Oh, the touch of the Master's hand turns the broken to gold, makes the weary stand. Where the world sees nothing, he sees light, breathing life where there once was night. So lift the boat, don't turn away. The song's not done, there's more